Bev, how did you come to New Song? And then what was it about New Song that made you want to be a part of the church family?
Well, my friend Irma invited me. She said that you were going to show the movie God's Not Dead. And so I came, and I loved the well, Ginger sat on one side of me, and she just made me so welcome, you know. And you had popcorn.
Well, you can't
did.
go wrong. I mean, the church has popcorn. You
Yes,
can't go wrong.
yes, that's right.
So you actually came to a movie first?
I did.
And then how long was it before you came to worship?
I think I came that next Sunday. Dawn was in Florida, so I came with Irma again. And the people were just so friendly. And I had CDs she was sending me of you, because we were having a really bad experience at the church we belonged to. And we were looking for a church.
Okay.
You know, so.
So you've been listening to the messages?
I have.
And you came anyway?
And I came because you're very easy to understand.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So what has God done through New Song that has made a difference in your life? Because New Song is all about changed lives.
It is, yeah. Well, when I go to church to hear from God,
Right.
you know, through you or whoever's speaking. And I think it's made me a better Christian, because your messages challenge.
Oh, good.
They do challenge me.
Good.
I don't like some of them, but you know, they challenge me to be a better person, to be a better Christian.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Good.
so
Good.
yeah.
When you first heard about tithing, what was your first reaction?
Well, I avoided it.
Did you?
Oh, for many years, yes.
So you'd heard about it before you came to New
Oh, absolutely, yes. But my mother was the type, she could have been your dad's sister, really.
Okay.
And her idea was, this is how you budget. You don't have more going out than you have coming in. And you pay all your bills first, and then whatever's left, that's what you live on. So, I mean, that's what I thought, that's how life went.
Right.
You know, so when I really realized how important tithing was, and it was through a message that you gave, you know, I decided, you know, to pray about it and ask the Lord to help me, to trust Him. And here I paid off a big bill. And I thought, well, there's my 10%. So that's what I didn't really struggle with it. It just, God knows me, that I'm a nervous person, and He made it very easy for me to slide right into tithing.
Okay.
And,
So when you first started here, it was pretty scary.
it was, yeah.
And, yeah. But then it really does come down to trust.
It does. The hymn, Trust and Obey, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it really does work.
It does,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's an exciting place, because I heard somebody say that common sense is good for common things. And so the budget that your mom talked about, that makes common sense. But
It was common sense, yes.
But it's not good for spiritual things. And so that trust, even when it might not look good,
Right,
is how your faith is really good.
right, yes.
Good. So how has God, can you look back and see a couple of ways that God has blessed you or provided as you started to tithe and give generously?
Oh, well, our bathroom upstairs it needed to be repaired for a couple of years. I even talked to Nancy about it. But I never seemed to see my way clear, you know, to have the money to do it. And when I started tithing, it wasn't even maybe 2 months after I started tithing, my son sent me a check, a nice check. And he said, "Here, Mom, I got a really nice bonus," and I thought, you know, you could use some cash. So there you go. I had the money for the material. Not only that, but Dawn was going to help the man do the labor, so he cut the price almost in half. You know, so the bathroom's fixed.
Yeah.
You know,
And
he does care about everything.
He does.
Every detail.
And isn't it amazing? He provides in ways that we don't expect. You know, it wouldn't. You know, never
Right.
thought the check would have come in that way.
No,
know?
no.
And yet he motivated. You know, he put it in your son's mind to do it.
Right.
And he
Yeah.
provided.
Yeah.
What would you say to a person who is considering attending New Song?
Oh, I would encourage them because number one, your messages are right on. The people are so friendly. I mean, I find a real family here with so many of the women. I mean, the Bible study that I go to at Nancy's house and with Arlene and just, you know, everyone is just so willing to be your friend, so willing to help you. And I feel like I could call someone if I'm having a bad day for prayers, you know, and it's so important. And I would encourage a person to come.
And that kind of friendship you really don't find
You don't?
in the world today, do you?
No, you don't. No.
That's good. What would you say to a new songer who was considering tithing for the first time or giving above and beyond to the campaign?
Well, I guess I would give my testimony to them because you can't force people to do anything, but I would tell them, you know, that to pray and ask God, because I like what David said the one day. I started right in, and I was glad I did.
Yeah.
But to just work up to it, like make tithing your goal, but just work up to it, you know. And I encourage that with some people too. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you'd recommend people really?
I would, because I found out that through tithing, I found out that God really does love me, because it said, what is it? We love God because He first loved us.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time believing that God really loved me
Yeah.
for so many years, you know. But I know He does.
That's a great perspective, because
It is.
oftentimes people think of tithing as, oh, it's something I have to do just to.
Right,
But instead, it's God saying, "Here, I'll show you
right.
how much I love you through this."
Yep.
Well, thank you. We're so glad that you came to New Song.
Oh, thank
You've
you.
added such value, and you and Don are such a precious part of our congregation. So, and thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.